made a video about Muslim women influencers, and many people have been asking, what about Muslim menfluencers? I'd inshallah like to share with you why I think Muslim influencers, but specifically dawah bros, are not being addressed. The content of Muslim women influencers typically focus on beauty, travel, lifestyle, clothing, and in comparison to a genocide, those things seem frivolous, especially when that content is not being used to advocate and amplify and disrupt genocide. It then, whether or not intentionally, feeds into a system of complacency with profiting and funding genocide, and that is capitalism. Compare that to the content of Muslim dawah bros specifically. What I've noticed is that they typically Islamicize their content. And I have seen that when they are asked why they are not speaking about the liberation of Palestine or Sudan or so many areas of this ummah, their response is that they are focusing on fixing the sins from within. And typically those sins they are focusing on fixing are women. This creates a dystopian reality, is that you will scroll and see a doctor in Gaza. She is saving the lives of her patients under genocide. And the next will be a TikTok live of dawah bros discussing whether or not women should be doctors. The next may be woman after woman who is recording herself, asking, pleading for anyone to donate to her GoFundMe to get her children safely out of Gaza. And the next will be a video of a dawah bro talking about the fitna of a woman who wears niqab and makes dawah videos online. The third will be video after video after video of the men in Gaza saving women from under the rubble, comforting women, protecting women. And the next will be a dawah bro showing the pictures or videos of actual women you can recognize in different stages of their hijab journey. Sometimes they will blur out their faces, but you'll know who they are. And they will talk about the downfall of this ummah being the hijab of women. So in one, you see women who are being saved by men. And in another, you see women who feel unsafe because of men. I receive these TikToks oftentimes from my teachers and my colleagues who are imams. These are men who send me the videos of these brothers and they ask, are they not embarrassed? And that speaks to the point on frivolity. It's easy to point to makeup and clothing and travel during a genocide and say those are frivolous in comparison to a genocide. But speaking about women in these ways is also frivolous. But it's not just frivolous, it's also dangerous and it can be violent. There are so many places this discussion can go, but specifically on the point of the liberation of Palestine and using our content to push a tidal wave of support. When we Islamicize our excuses, when we skirt personal responsibility. Now, you could say that what you are doing is forbidding the evil. But the problem is that the way in which it's done is not one which encourages or inspires change. What I have seen is it typically divides and it distracts away from the cause. This is a time where we should ask ourselves, are we Islamicizing our obsessions? Are we Islamicizing our trauma? Are we Islamicizing our insecurities as an excuse for our lack of actively working for the liberation of Palestine and all of this ummah?